The Boy Who Grew a Forest. The true story of Jadav Paying. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is now. Proverb. In India, on a large river island, among farms and families, hard at work, there lived a boy who loved trees. Trees meant shade, food, and shelter for many. But each rainy season, floodwaters swallowed more and more of the beautiful tree-covered land. The boy's precious island was shrinking, eroding away with the rushing river, leaving empty sandbars behind. The boy witnessed animals stranded on those sandbars, their homes destroyed. He feared that if animals withered without trees, people would too. The boy shared his fears with the village. The elders explained that the only way to help animals was to create new homes for them. They gifted the boy with 20 bamboo saplings. Alone, he canoed down the muddy river. He wished he could cover all the land with trees. But a large sandbar nearby was a place to start. The land was too barren for animals, the shores too sandy for leafy trees. Would bamboo grow? The boy hoped. Determined, he began to plant. 1 shaft, 2, then 3. Every day, he watered the saplings by hand, sweat trickling down his face and chest. He built a watering system to help and lugged heavy buckets from the river. His arms grew tired, his back sore. Still, each day he tended to the plants, and over time, the bamboo patch grew into a healthy thicket. The boy was proud of his work, but he worried it wouldn't be enough to stop the swelling river or to provide shelter for animals. If he wanted more plants to grow, he would have to create a richer soil. The boy carried cow dung, earthworms, termites, and angry red ants that bit him on the journey to the new home. He brought seeds from neighboring villages, over trails, through brush, down the river. Each day he planted. As years passed and the boy grew, so did a forest. 10 acres, 20 acres, then 40. Wildlife returned for the first time in many years. Buffalo, one-horned rhinos, and snakes, gibbons, migratory birds, and elephants. The man's forest teemed with life and diversity. Not everyone was happy. Fear swept over the villages when tigers arrived. So the man planted more grasses to attract small animals that would keep the tigers happy in the forest. Elephants wandered into neighboring farms to feast on the crops. So the man planted more fruiting trees to help feed the hungry elephants. Some wanted to harvest the forest to build homes. But the man was there to plant anew. Others tried to hunt the animals for their horns and fur. But the man was there to protect. Few thought the forest would last, but the man believed in its strength. Now in India, on a large river island, among wildlife and trees as tall as buildings, there lives a man who has planted a forest. The forest is called Molai, after a man named Jadav Molai Payeng, who never stopped planting and pruning and protecting. Only by growing plants, the earth will survive. Jadav Payeng.
Earth, yay!
It sure is lonely out here. I wonder what the other planets have been up to lately. I should go visit them. Hi, Mercury. Oh, hey, Earth. Long time no see. I was about to go on a run. Want to race around the sun? Let's go. Gotta go faster. I got this. Oh, man. You're fast. Wow, you're fast. You ran 4 laps in the time I did 1. Thanks. I'm little, but I'm the speediest planet in the whole solar system.
Mercury zooms around the sun every 88 days.
Hi, Earth. Do you mind if I borrow your moon to shoot hoops? I don't have one. No problem, Venus. I'll come play with you. Look out! Here I come! All right! She shoots! She scores! Whoa, swoosh! Good game, good game. Whew, you didn't miss a shot. You're on fire, Venus. Well, I am the hottest planet in the solar system.
The surface temperature of Venus can reach 880 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, how's it going, Mars?
Dude! Come surf the asteroid belt with me. Whoa!
Look out! Yeah.
Tubular!
Look at me!
Hey, Ken!
We made it through. Whoa, all that surfing turned up some of your rusty red dust.
Righteous! Hey, that's why they call me the Red Planet. I'm the reddest and raddest around, brochacho.
Mars gets its color from an abundance of iron oxide, commonly known as rust.
Jupiter! What's up, big guy?
Not too much. I did pick up a new hobby.
Nice. Basketball? Weightlifting?
No. Dance. Cha-cha. Dance, dance. Dance, dance. This is the way Jupiter dance.
That was beautiful! I didn't know the biggest planet in the solar system was so graceful.
Thanks. I may be large, but I'm light on my feet.
Jupiter is mainly made up of gases, such as hydrogen and helium.
Hi, Saturn. Your rings look extra sparkly today.
Y'all are too sweet. I added some shiny ice chunks to the rocky bits and space dust. Come hula hoop with me. Whee! Woo!
She's the most amazing planet in the universe.
Galileo first spotted Saturn's rings in 1610.
Ow! What the?
Your hula hooping skills are electrifying. Are you trying to look cooler than me?
No way, Uranus. Everyone knows you're the coolest planet around.
That's a fact. Sorry for the frosty greeting, kid.
Uranus has the coldest recorded temperature of any planet at negative 371 degrees Fahrenheit.
What are you doing way out here, Neptune? I like how quiet and beautiful it is. Ooh, look how those comets light up the sky.
Beyond Neptune, the Kuiper Belt is a source of comets.
It's the best view in the solar system. Ooh. are so special. I'm not the fastest, the biggest, or the coolest. I must be the most boring planet in the solar system.
Wake up!
What?
We have something for you, Tiny Blue Marble.
For me?
Surprise!
Your air is the freshest.
Me? You're covered in flowing water. Yeah? And most importantly...
You're full of life.
Aww. Thanks, friends. You made me the happiest planet in the whole solar system.
The end.
Later, kids!
Cheers, mate.
Where does Kitty go in the rain? Mommy! Mommy! Where's my pet? Kitty's outside getting wet. What is rain?
When water heats up, it turns into warm, wet air called vapor. Vapor rises into the sky, where it becomes cold and turns into a cloud. The cloud becomes bigger until it is so heavy that parts of it fall to the ground.
What falls?
Raindrops. Kitty will find a place that's dry.
Let's look for Kitty.
Want to try?
Do cats like rain?
No. Water makes a cat's fur feel very heavy. Cats' ears cannot keep water out, and they don't like the way it smells. For Kitty, it's rain, rain, go away.
Raindrops are falling on Mama Duck.
She likes the wet and mushy muck.
Do ducks like rain?
When ducks comb their feathers with their bills, they leave a layer of oil on top. The oil makes water slide off. It keeps the feathers that are closest to the duck's body dry and warm. In a lake or in the rain, ducks are waterproof.
squirrel away.
He stays busy on a rainy day.
Do squirrels like rain?
If it is not raining too hard, a squirrel will curl its tail over its head to make a built-in umbrella. In heavy rains, squirrels stay in their nests to keep dry. Brown beetle's shell is shiny and hard.
He doesn't mind a rainy yard. Do beetles like rain?
A beetle has a hard, shell-like covering that prevents it from getting soaked.
Worms are squirmy on wet ground.
They squirm and wiggle all around.
Do worms like rain?
Yes. Earthworms mostly live and travel underground because they need moisture all the time. After it rains, you will see worms because it is wet enough for them. They can wriggle along much faster above ground.
Under leaves, two butterflies rest.
Keeping wings dry is what's best.
Do butterflies like rain?
Rain makes butterflies too cold to fly. They hide out in protected spots called roosts until the storm passes. When the sun comes out, so do the butterflies.
Bird peeks out from a hole in a tree.
He says, "Look, no rain on me."
Do birds like rain?
Some do, some don't. Most small birds tuck themselves away in nests or the inner branches of a tree or bush, or under anything that will keep the rain off. After a rainstorm passes, you can go outside and listen for all the birdie chirps.
Mommy! Mommy! Look at that! I think I spy my kitty cat!
Clouds are gone. The sun is high.
Here's my kitty. Warm and dry. Where did Kitty go? Where does Kitty go in the rain?
What Are Blubs? By Jonathan Sunday, an Is and Norb book. Is Norb. Where are you? Some little dude just snagged my snack. He's wicked fast. Hey, give it back. Aw, crabs. He grabbed my cookies, too. A blub just got the best of you. A what? A blub? Are you a fish?
I'll clarify my gibberish.
It's shaped like a drop, and it jiggles like jelly, and stuffs sneaky snacks in its teeny pot belly.
It's squishy and cute like a baby gumdrop.
And when it sits down, you hear a small plop. That's surely the vermin that burgled my treats. I'll hunt down the scoundrel and get back my sweets. Finding a blub?
We'll need to be clever.
But then I could squeeze it and hug it forever. So, what are blubs? Blubs are a famously secretive bunch. They hunker in hideouts, except when it's lunch. They're faster than chipmunks and timid as mice. I've only caught sight of them twice in my life. Why do blubs hide? Blubs are afraid of these ogres called bigs. They tromp through the forest and frighten their kids, dropping their rubbish wherever they roam, shouting so loudly their mouths start to foam. Where do blubs live? They dwell in the woods, around mossy old stumps, feeding their babies to plumpen their rumps. What do blubs eat? Burgers and waffles and turkey pot pies. They eat more than animals 10 times their size. How do blubs sound? Is the noise that you'll hear. But blubs are renowned for their excellent ears. Some say they only use one word to talk, for hello and goodbye and please pass the guac. Blubs are delightful. I can't stay so spiteful. Bigs are the ones who sound utterly frightful. I sure wouldn't want them to trample my place while thrashing and yelling, all red in the face. Those bigs are just bullies who don't have a clue. They make me so mad. Hey, Iz, where are you? Litter and wreckage, fresh broken twigs. And I was just shouting. Oh no! We're the bigs! Let's tidy the forest and stay off the plants and lower our voices. Be quiet like ants. I'll stop being selfish and lay out some snacks, and maybe the blobs will forgive our bad acts. We're sorry. We We mean it. We hope you're not sore. Oh, please, little Blubs. Won't you have a bit more? Wow! They're offering a gift in return for our grub. I just thought of something you'd love from a blub. I'm hugging a blub. You're hugging a few. I blub you too. The end.
The Digger and the Flower by Joseph Kiefler. It was morning, and the big trucks were ready to work. "Let's hoist," said Crane. "Let's push," said Dozer. "Let's dig," said Digger. Together, they built tall buildings for working. They built roads for driving and bridges for crossing. They built and built until the loud whistle blew. "I'm beat," said Crane. "Me too," said Dozer. The other big trucks took a break, but Digger did not. He had found something in the rubble. "Hello there," he said. The flower was tiny, but it was beautiful. Every day, while the other big trucks built, Digger visited the flower. He watered it when its leaves looked dry. Drink up. He shielded it on windy days. And just before he switched off for the night, Digger sang the flower a bedtime song. The flower grew, but the city grew too. Soon, every space had been filled. Every space but one. "We need to put a building here," said Crane. Dozer started his engine. Before Digger could stop him, Dozer blew a big puff of smoke. And cut the flower down. Then the other big trucks went back to work. But Digger did not. When the smoke cleared, Digger saw something in the rubble. Little seeds, he said. He scooped them up and drove. He drove past the tall buildings, past the farthest house on the farthest street. He drove to a place no big truck had ever been. There, Digger stopped. He dug and scooped. And tucked the seeds into the warm earth. Every day, Digger cared for the seeds. He watered them when their leaves looked dry. He shielded them on windy days. And just before he switched off for the night, Digger sang the flowers a bedtime song.
Little Dandelion seeds the world. Swish, swirl, 100 seeds fly. One little seed flies with the wind, far, far away. Darting, drifting, dropping. Down with the root, up with a shoot. A little dandelion blooms in Africa. The flower fades. Fluff puffs. Poof! Swish, swirl. 100 seeds fly. One little seed zooms on an ear till it's snatched by a breeze and blows far, far away, flying, fluttering, falling. Down with the root, up with the shoot. A little dandelion blooms in Asia. The flower fades, fluff puffs, poof, swish, swirl, 100 seeds fly. One little seed spins in a cyclone, far, far away. Twisting, twirling, tumbling. Down with the root, up with the shoot. A little dandelion blooms in Australia. The flower fades, fluff puffs, poof! Swish, swirl, 100 seeds fly. One little seed hitchhikes on pants, far, far away. Sailing, strolling, stumbling. Down with the root, up with a shoot. A little dandelion blooms in North America. The flower fades, fluff puffs, poof, ugh. Swish, swirl, 100 seeds fly. One little seed becomes a snack. The bird flaps, and it flaps far, far away. Is the seed done? The bird drops a plop. Ew! Down with the root, up with the shoot. A little dandelion blooms in South America. The flower fades, fluff puffs, poof. Swish, swirl, 100 seeds fly. One little seed slips into the sea, far, far away. Skimming, surfing, splashing. Down with the root, up with the shoot. A little dandelion blooms in Antarctica. The flower fades, fluff, puffs, poof. Swish, swirl, 100 seeds fly. One little seed floats to the sky, far, far away. Parachuting, pirouetting, plunging. Down with the root, up with the shoot. A little dandelion blooms in Europe. Swish, swirl, all over the world. Poof!
Over and under the snow. Over the snow I glide, into woods frosted fresh and white. Over the snow, a flash of fur. A red squirrel disappears down a crack. Where did he go? Under the snow, Dad says. Under the snow is a whole secret kingdom where the smallest forest animals stay safe and warm. You're skiing over them now. Over the snow I glide, past beech trees rattling leftover leaves and strong, silent pines that stretch to the sky. On a high branch, a great horned owl keeps watch. Under the snow, a tiny shrew dodges columns of ice. It follows a cool tunnel along the moss, out of sight. Look, Dad says. Tracks. Tracks always tell a story. Over the snow, a deer has crossed our path. Deep hoofprints punch through the crust, up the hill, under a tree. An oval of melted snow tells the story of a good night's sleep. Under the snow, deer mice doze. They huddle up, cuddle up against the cold in a nest of feathers and fur. Over the snow I climb, digging in my edges so I don't slide back down. Under the snow, voles scratch through slippery tunnels, searching for morsels from summer feasts. Over the snow, I swoosh. Down, down, faster, faster, down, faster, faster. Whoa, whoa, whoops! Under the snow, a snowshoe hare watches from a shelter of spruce. Almost invisible, she smooths her fur, a coat of winter white. Over the snow, I glide, past reeds where tadpoles play tag in springtime. Under the snow, fat bullfrogs snooze, They dream of sun-warmed days back when they had tails. Over the snow, I stand and stare. Little mountains in the marsh. Under the snow, beavers gnaw on aspen bark, settled in for supper. Can they hear my tummy rumbling too? Over the snow, stop, a sound. We stand like statues carved in ice, till a bushy-tailed fox steps from a thicket, tips his ear to the ground, listens, listens, listens still, and leaps out onto the snow after an invisible dinner. His paws scratch away to find the mouse he heard scritch, scritch, scratching along underneath, under the snow. Over the snow, I glide. A full moon lights my path to supper. Under the snow, a chipmunk wakes for a meal. Bedroom, kitchen, hallway. His house under my feet. Over the snow, I climb one last hill. Bonfire smoke rises. Warm hands, hot cocoa, hot dogs sizzling on pointed sticks. Under the snow, a black bear snores, still full of October blueberries and trout. Over the snow, the fire crackles and sparks shoot up to the stars. I lick sticky marshmallow from my lips and lean back with heavy eyes. Shadows dance in the flames. Under the snow, a queen bumblebee drowses away December, all alone. She'll rule a new colony in spring. Over the snow, I glide home on tired legs. Clouds whisper down, feathery soft flakes. Under the covers, I snuggle deep and drift into dreams of cuddling deer mice and slumbering frogs, hungry beavers and tunneling voles, drowsy bears and busy squirrels, and the secret kingdom under the snow. The Tagalongs. Julia wakes up to a beautiful sunrise. She beams. Today is the perfect day to hike up to Pancake Peak. The air is fresh. Julia is prepared. And she is traveling by herself, just the way she likes it.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Be home in time for dinner.
Julia buzzes through the wildflowers of Muffin Meadow. Click. She spelunks through the darkest depths of Black Coffee Cave. And she balances bravely across Bacon Bridge. Julia crests Hash Brown Hill in record time. She has a quick picnic for one.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
It's just a little farther until she reaches the turnaround at Pancake Peak. The panorama at Pancake Peak is perfectly peaceful. She has it all to herself, just the way she... A band of bickering creatures disturbs the silence and the view. They notice Julia.
We're saved!
Cries the tiny pack rat.
This nice girl can help us get down. What? Where is a girl?
Asks the javelina, squinting and fiddling with his broken glasses.
A stranger?
Eep! Cries the frightened porcupine. Julia backs away. Oh, I think there's been a misunderstanding. You see, I need to be home in time for dinner, and...
My name's Fitz!
Interrupts the pack rat.
This blind bloke is Louis, and that lovely bundle of quills is Violet. We're stranded,
Squeaks Violet.
Getting to the peak was fine, but when I saw how high we were, I poofed.
Which broke my glasses, grumbles Louis.
I can't see a thing. And popped the cargo balloon I was using to lighten my load.
Groans Fitz.
Now my pack is too heavy for me to carry. So, what do you say? Can we tag along?
Pleads the helpless trio. This is not the way Julia likes it. But once they safely return to the base of Pancake Peak, the relieved Tagalongs squeal with glee.
Julia!
They break for a sunny group picnic at Hash Brown Hill.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
As Fitz opens his backpack, Julia exclaims, "Whoa! A rat's pack is where the snacks are at." After they gobble some of the load, Fitz can carry the pack himself. He shouts,
Onward to Bacon Bridge!
but Bacon Bridge is broken.
We're doomed!
Frets Violet,
Don't worry!
says Fitz.
What kind of pack rat would I be without a pack raft? You saved the day, Fitz!
Everyone cheers.
We should keep moving.
Worries Violet.
Black Coffee Cave is getting darker by the minute.
Oh no! Julia gasps at the mouth of the cave. I've lost my headlamp.
My flashlight is gone too!
Fitz cries.
Follow me.
Grumbles Lewis.
I can't see, but I have an exquisite nose. Do I smell wildflowers at the other end of this cave?
That's Muffin Meadow! Exclaims Julia. Come on, everyone. Lewis can get us through this. Cheers for Lewis and his mighty nose! Julia shouts.
Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Wait, what happened to Muffin Meadow? Whispers Julia.
Look out! It's a trap!
Cries Fitz. Nobody's gonna chomp my friends! Violet roars. Righteous defense, Violet. If it hadn't been for you, we'd all be plant food, exclaims Julia.
Speaking of food, do you smell that?
Asks Lewis.
It smells like spaghetti and pizza,
says Violet.
And French fries and cherry pies,
exclaims Fitz. It's dinner at my house, says Julia, and we are right on time. As the Tagalongs sit down to dinner, Julia hears a knock at the gate.
knock, knock, knock.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Tonight, Julia is feasting with all her new friends. Just the way she likes it.
The bee box that Jack built. This is the bee box, made of painted wood that stands in the shade of the yard. And these are the honeybees that live in the special box that stands in the yard. These are the flowers that feed the honeybees that fly in and out of the hive in a box. And this is the sweet nectar that feeds the queen and the other bees that live in the bee box that stands in the yard. This is the golden honey made by the thousands of busy bees that work inside the dark shelter that stands in the yard. And this is Jack, the daddy, who keeps bees as a hobby, gathering honey from the bee box that stands in the yard. This is the honey pot, filled with fresh honey, produced by the worker bees that live in the hive that stands in the yard. And this is the mommy, who drinks tea with honey while her children snack on bread and sweet, gooey honey. This is the honeycomb, made by the worker bees that is collected from the hive that stands in the yard. And this is Jack, the daddy, who likes to eat raw honey and comb with slices of tart green apple. Delicious. This is the beeswax, made into candles that are scented with honey that is collected from the hive that stands in the yard. And this is the mommy, who lights the candles, then says a prayer of thanks. This is the cough syrup, made with golden honey that comes from the hive in a box that stands in the yard. And this is Jack, the daddy, who spoons the medicine so his child will sleep better. This is the yogurt mixed with honey that comes from the bee box that stands in the yard. And this is the grandma who offers her grandchildren sweet honey yogurt for breakfast. Here is the whole family, thankful to the bees for the candles, for the golden honey, for the cough syrup, for the beeswax, and for pollinating the flowers. Thank you, honeybees.
Leaves. An autumn pop-up book. A leaf seems simple, but leaves do many things. A leaf contains green chlorophyll that helps it use sunlight, water, and air to make food for the plant. As days shorten, autumn's brilliance flutters down. With less daylight, chlorophyll disappears from leaves and bright colors show. As leaves drop, some birds migrate to warmer places. Hungry critters hide under the layers. The hedgehog curls up in a prickly ball to sleep, its spine sticking out for protection. Wet, matted leaves are homes for frogs, insects, snails, and slugs. Leaves rustle as animals hustle for food. Chipmunks scurry among leaves and stuff their chubby cheeks with seeds. Squirrels bury acorns and nuts under leaves to store for winter feeding. Mushrooms pop up on the forest floor. Mushrooms often grow in damp, leaf-covered locations. Deer eat mushrooms, including some kinds that are poisonous to humans. Leaf-lined burrows are cozy for dozing. In autumn, some animals, such as bears, skunks, chipmunks, mice, frogs, and snakes, prepare for deep winter sleep. Leaves change. They are so amazing.
Be thankful for trees. How trees sustain our planet. First, a tree is food. Would life be satisfying without trees? It would not. Sweet sap to gather. Pecans to pick. Nuts, berries, bark. To crunch, munch, and lick. Leaves for a koala. Bamboo shoots for a bear. A giraffe stretches up for an acacia tree's fair. Apples and syrup for you. Cherries and chocolate for me. People and animals are fed tree by tree. Second, a tree is comfort. Would life be good without trees? It would not. What gives you a seat? A floor for your feet. A place you can sit with your family to eat. What gives you a sofa? Shh! Some comfy chairs. A way to the attic with pull-down stairs. A baby's cradle. A double-decker bed. A dining table with a mom at the head. Places to sit. Places to slumber. A tree is lumber. Third, a tree is music. Would life be melodious without trees? It would not. Pianos and bongos. A violin and bow. The moan of a cello, lonesome and low. The pum-pum of a drum. A guitar's twangy strum. Tree wood makes music zing, ping, and hum. Fourth, a tree is art. Would life be beautiful without trees? It would not. Paper for drawing. Recipes for cooks. Signs, magazines, glorious books. With brushes and paint. Or drawn by yourself. A creation on paper, displayed on a shelf. Each artist is different, but all can agree a tree inspires creativity. Fifth, a tree is recreation. Would life be fun without trees? It would not. Paper kites swirling. Boats floating by. Tall trees reaching up help us see sky. Oars and paddles. Benches with slats. Skateboards, balance beams, and long wooden bats. Tree wood shapes toys for girls and for boys. Sixth, a tree is home. Would life be comfy without trees? It would not. Sturdy branches to swing from. Hang on or rest. A perfect forked branch holds a neat little nest. Habitat for a frog. A burrow in roots.
This big hole is mine,
say an owl's loud hoots. Protection and shelter. Under a wide, leafy dome. A place to sleep. A tree is a home. Seventh, a tree is life. Would life be possible without trees? It would not. Storms, fires, floods, all kinds of construction. Trees need protection from man-made destruction. No place for a bird, no shade, and no green. Trees make the earth rich and keep our air clean. Explore a cool forest with its pine-scented breeze. Just remember, forever, Be thankful for trees.
Plant a Kiss. Written by Amy Krauss Rosenthal. Illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. It goes like this. Little Miss planted a kiss. Planted a kiss? Planted a kiss. Sunshine. Water. Greet. Repeat. Wait and wait. Getting late. Doubt. Pout. Sprout.
Shout! Shout!
Gather about. Wow. How? What now? Stare and stare. I'll share, she declared.
Don't you dare!
It's far too rare. It'll go bare. She didn't care. From there, everywhere. To and fro. High and low. Rain or snow. With a bow. Alas, time to go. So she returned. There she learned. From one little kiss. Endless bliss.
Lion of the sky. Haiku for all seasons. Spring. I am a wind bird, sky skipper, diamond dipper, dancing on your string. Colorful flowers. We sprout on stems of people, bloom only in rain. Twigs, sticks, mud, feathers. I'm a closely woven home for cheap, chirping chicks. Shh, here's my secret. Soft petals hide inside me. Coming soon, a bloom. I'm a wriggling tube, soft underground tunneler. I fear early birds. In the still, damp air, you sail leaf boats across me. Tiny sidewalk pond. Summer. My fluffy seeds drift. Tiny puffs lift in the breeze. And land, who knows where. Wicked wine with wings. That's me, buzzing in your ear. Closer, closer, ouch! I'm towers and moat, molded with hands, cups, buckets. Mighty till high tide. I love summer fields. Left field, right field, center field. I fly to them all. Fire in our bellies. We flicker, flash in twilight. Rich meadow of stars. You gasp as I roar. My mane exploding, sizzling. Lion of the sky. Fall. My first day outfit is fresh paint and polished floors. Here come my new friends. I'm a yellow train, carrying thoughts from your brain to the waiting page. I'm red, delicious. With a quick twist of your wrist, I'm free from the tree. Reward for raking. A crispy crowd of loud crunch when you jump in me. I perch on the porch. Spooky face frozen in place. Fire burning inside. I search under oaks and gather tasty treasures. Winter is coming. Winter. We are knitted twins, soft as kittens, warm as hugs. waiting to hold hands. I'm cold confetti, falling from a crystal sky, blanketing the town. I'm thin silver blades, spinning circles, carving lines. You and I, we fly. Lie down in whiteness. Kick and swish and wave your arms. Give me winter wings. Firelight from the past. I wink in the frozen sky, waiting for wishes. In fur coat and cave, I exhale white clouds of breath. Dream of sun, green, spring.
Up in the garden and down in the dirt. Up in the garden, I stand and plan. My hands full of seeds and my head full of dreams. Spring sun shines down to melt the sleepy snow. Wind whistles through last year's plants, and mud sucks at my rain boots. It's not quite time, Nana says. Down in the dirt, things need to dry out and warm up. What's down there? I ask. Down in the dirt is a whole busy world of earthworms and insects, digging and building and stirring up soil. They're already working down in the dirt. Up in the garden, we snap brittle stalks, scoop rusty armfuls, and wheel away weeds for the chickens. While they squabble and scratch, we spread compost over the soil. Down in the dirt, pill bugs chew through last year's leaves. I give a gentle poke. They roll up tight and hide in plated suits of armor, roly-poly round. Up in the garden, it's time to plant. I trail a furrow with my finger and sprinkle seeds in a careful row. Give them a drink, Nana says. We pat them down to snuggle in the dark. Down in the dirt, a tomato hornworm rests, waiting for wings and the leaves where she'll lay her eggs. Up in the garden, carrot plants sprout. Pea blossoms bloom. Wasps are on the prowl, and honeybees visit, legs loaded with pollen. I weed and wilt in sun so strong, even Nana looks for shade. Down in the dirt, earthworms tunnel deep. I'm jealous of their cool, damp dark. Up in the garden, rain shower. Nana turns the hose on me. Eee! I hide behind the cucumber vines, but their leaves can't save me. I shiver and laugh, drenched in Nana's rain. Down in the dirt, water soaks deep. Roots drink it in, and a long-legged spider stilt walks over the streams. Up in the garden, there's so much to eat. Ladybugs feast on aphids. Nana crunches green beans. I bite a ripe tomato, warm from the sun. Juice dribbles down my chin. Down in the dirt, a robin's beak finds a cricket, a beetle, a grub. Slugs are scrumptious too. Up in the garden, we pick cukes and zucchini, harvesting into the dark. Bats swoop through the sunflowers, and I pluck June bugs from the basil until it's time for bed. Down in the dirt, skunks work the night shift. They snuffle and dig and gobble cutworms while I sleep. Up in the garden, a praying mantis wakes to hunt mosquitoes. Nana sprays away the aphids, and I'm after grasshoppers. Ready to swoosh, but snap! Someone else is faster. Down in the dirt, a smooth, shining garter snake crunches on supper. Up in the garden, the wind grows cool. Pumpkins blush orange, and sunflowers bow to September. Nana ties them together to build a house for reading. Down in the dirt, an orb weaver spins her web, strand by silken strand. She'll munch on moths tonight. Up in the garden, colored leaves litter the squash vines. And we know the cold is coming. Hurry, hurry, and harvest. There's enough for the neighbors, too. Down in the dirt, frantic ants gather what we leave behind. They're storing food for cooler days ahead. Up in the garden, frost draws lace on leftover leaves where secret egg sacs hang, waiting for the warm to return. We say goodbye and spread the winter blankets. Down in the dirt, beetles burrow, ants scurry home, earthworms curl tight in the dark. When Grandpa calls us in for soup, an autumn moon is rising. Up in the garden, dry corn stalks tremble, and the wind smells like winter. But the long, ripe days of summer still rest in the garden beds. The ladybugs and bumblebees, earthworms and ants are hunkered down, hiding, biding their time. Dreaming of sunshine and blossoms and sprouts. Under the bare arms of trees and the blanketing snow, a whole new garden sleeps, down in the dirt.
Flora, a botanical pop-up book. Every flower begins as a bud. Their blooms produce seeds which root into sprouts. Spring brings rain and warmer weather, which encourages plants to produce flowers. While all flowers share the same humble beginnings, they come in a stunning range of brilliant hues and exceptional shapes. Annual plants have bright, showy blossoms that last a single season. Perennial plants survive many years and tend to have smaller flowers. Many peony and poppy flowers open in sunlight, closing at night and on cloudy days. Jasmine flowers release their fragrance after the sun sets to attract nighttime pollinators. Some flowers have special colors and scents to attract bees for pollination. Bees turn nectar into honey to feed the colony. Many species of bees are endangered due to climate change, habitat loss, disease, and pesticides. Sweet floral nectar feeds tiny animals and insects. In return, they share their dusty gifts of pollen with other plants. Hummingbirds can drink up to 2 times their body weight in nectar a day. When butterflies land on flowers, pollen is transferred to and from their legs. More than 300 species of fruit depend on bats for pollination. Flowers produce fruits and seeds after pollination. Critters deposit fruit seeds in new areas through their droppings. Some seeds are airy enough to flit in the wind. Others are carefully armored for years. Every fruit starts as a flower, but not every flower produces fruit. While some flowers grow on land, others flourish in water. Aquatic plants nurture wildlife by filtering water, creating oxygen, and providing shelter. Plants that grow in water often have flexible stems that either float freely or reach into the soil below. Life is enriched by flowers in many ways. With purpose and beauty, they help nature survive and thrive.
Greenie grows a garden. Verdecito cultiva un jardín. It's a good day for planting seeds. Es un buen día para plantar semillas. Greenie has 2 packets of seeds. He needs garden tools. Verdecito tiene 2 paquetes de semillas. Necesita sus herramientas. What tools does he choose? ¿Qué herramientas va a escoger? Greenie uses the hoe and the shovel. Verdecito usa el asadón y la pala. Then he digs holes with the trowel. Hace hoyos con la palita. He drops some seeds into each hole. Pone unas semillas en cada hoyo. Greenie waters the seeds every day. Verdecito riega las semillas todos los días. Soon the seeds sprout. just like this. Pronto, las semillas empiezan a brotar. Así. Greenie takes good care of the seedlings. Verdecito cuida mucho las plantitas. He weeds and he waters. Saca la mala hierba y riega. He waters and he weeds. Riega y saca la mala hierba. ¡Yay! The little plants grow bigger and bigger. Las plantitas crecen más y más. Soon they flower. Pronto empiezan a florecer. Where are the flowers? They became berries. ¿Dónde están las flores? Se convirtieron en moras. Where is Greenie? Can you find him? ¿Dónde está Verdecito? ¿Lo puedes encontrar? Birds eat the little fruits. Los pájaros se comen las frutas. Hey! Shoo! Shoo! Greenie shouts, "Go away, birds! The berries are not ripe yet." Verdecito grita, "Váyanse, pájaros, las moras aún no están maduras." One day, Greenie finds a berry ripe enough to eat. Un día, Verdecito encuentra una mora lista para comer. Can we have some berries? Asked Greenie's friends. ¿Podemos comer las moras? Preguntan sus amigos. There are enough berries for everyone, says Greenie. Verdecito dice, hay moras para todos.
Beautiful hands. What will your beautiful hands do today? Will they plant?
What can you plant?
Ideas. Or touch.
What can you touch?
hearts. Will they lift?
What can you lift?
Spirits? Or stretch?
What can you stretch?
Imaginations. Will they reach?
What can you reach?
For love. And for peace, truth, faith, hope, and dreams. What will your beautiful hands do? Tomorrow.
Willa and the Wind. Willa was a whimsical girl, and Willa loved the wind. She longed to be like the leaves that fluttered by her window and floated through her long locks of hair. She loved the way they danced in the air like a beautiful ballet, and the sound of the loud whoosh from their perfectly harmonized whirls. But Willa's favorite thing about the leaves was the way they flew freely through the air wherever the wind wanted to take them. Willa wanted to be just like the leaves in the wind. Willa wanted to fly. First, she tied her favorite superhero cape around her neck, hiked to the top of a humongous grassy hill, and sprinted as fast as she could down the steep slope. But as quickly as she ran, her feet never left the ground. Next, she sat on a swing and pumped her legs so hard she almost flipped over the top of the swing set. Right when she was at the highest point, she leapt into the breeze. But the breeze didn't catch her, and she hit the sand with a thud. Willa stayed hopeful because she saved her best idea for last. She collected every scrap of paper she could find and crafted a giant paper airplane. She glued and taped all of the edges together, creating the world's coziest cockpit. It was so stable, she just knew it would take her frolicking through the air. With her goggles on, ready for takeoff, she leapt, she jumped, but her airplane just wouldn't budge. Defeated, she came inside, ready to give up. All of her plans failed, and she was filled with disappointment. Her dad had one more idea. "Come with me," he said. He took her outside and told her to climb up onto his shoulders. "Stand up," he said. "I'll hold your ankles." Bravely, Willa put her feet on her dad's shoulders, straightened her legs, and stretched her arms out to the side like big, beautiful wings. A gargantuan gust of wind came whipping through the air, and she finally felt like she was flying. Suddenly, the wind grew so powerful that Willa lost her balance. From high up in the air, she stumbled and came falling down fast. Closing her eyes, she waited to feel her body hit the ground. But instead, she landed softly in her dad's strong arms. She wrapped her hands around his neck and didn't let go. The protection of her dad's embrace made her feel even more free than the leaves. "I guess I'm not like the wind," she said. "But that's okay. The wind is inside of you," Willa's dad said to her. "You are free like the leaves and dance more beautifully than they ever will. The wind in your heart will take you anywhere in the world you want to go. You just need to be brave enough to jump."
If you don't have Vooks, what are you waiting for? It's a kid-safe, ad-free library full of so many storybooks that are brought to life. Ask your grown-up and start exploring more fun stories like these. You have to go and ask for Vooks. Enjoy the specialties of this app right here. Go on, come on, go off.
Thanks for watching. For more stories, try the Vooks app for free today.